everybody. Welcome back to Vlogmas here on Joyful Living with Jen LaForge, number 2. Today is off to a pretty good start. I did have jury duty yesterday. It was a disaster. I'm not going to go into detail, but it was a challenging day for me. How can I say this in kind of a Christmassy code? Because the case involved something that I have very, very personal firsthand experience with, and it was not a kind and supportive situation as I was answering questions and trying to explain to them why I could not possibly be unbiased. And it felt, I'm going to be honest, it felt very abusive. And I just want to say, this maybe isn't a Christmassy sentiment, but we don't protect survivors. We just don't. As a society, in the court system, it's really abhorrent. So that was yesterday. I got home. I called Scott on the way home. Some of you know I have clinically diagnosed PTSD, and I was on the drive home, and he, of course, was like, "Are you okay? Do I need to come get you?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine to drive, but I can feel like I'm getting ready to shut off. And when I get home, I need things to just be calm and peaceful." And because I have the best husband in the world, when I got home, there was tea going, there were candles going, and I was basically relieved of all responsibilities for the evening. I was in bed by 8 o'clock and I slept for 11 hours. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. So I'm feeling much better today. But if you are a fellow survivor, I just want to make sure you know that I see you, I am you, and some days are rough. And I keep thinking this is going to stop being an issue in my life, and yet here we are. So started today determined to not let that rob me of my joy. Right? Okay, so we're here in the foyer of my house. I'm not sure how good the microphone can pick up because it has really high ceilings, but I wanted to show you the entryway. And in the context of that, I want to talk about how every single year is a little bit different for me in terms of how big I go with my decor at Christmas. This usually is a lot more dramatic than this. If you've followed me for a few years, there's usually bows on the garland. There's usually a lot more going on right here. This year, I just felt in my soul that we needed to be a little bit pared down and a little bit more simple, both because of my own energy level with caregiving for mom and wanting to do a good job with that and not knowing day to day how much that's going to require of me. Simpler felt like the move forward. I was always also thinking about me, that is, January 6th, when I go to take it all down. We actually have a big trip to Vegas coming up right around that time. So I'm going to be really busy. I want things to be a little easier to take down. So it's definitely still reading festive and happy, and I'll do a full house tour as we get closer to Christmas Eve, but I just didn't feel the need to go over the top. But what I want to give you permission for is, if this is a year where you're feeling over the top, like all of the grand, what are they calling it? Grand millennial, maximalism, flocking everything, just flock away. Flock, 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 flock that. You have the best flocking Christmas you could possibly have. And don't make any apologies for it. We only have so many Christmases, and you deserve to live the Christmas life that you are feeling for 2025. If, on the other hand, you're feeling like you wanted to pare down a little bit, or maybe I saw an Instagram reel the other day, this woman decided not to put up a tree at all. Maybe you want to be like in that fabulous novel by John Grisham, Skipping Christmas, which is, they made the movie Christmas with the Cranks based on Skipping Christmas, the book. Read the book. It's more like a short story. It's really small. The movie's funny and silly, but the book is like profound. I loved the book. If you haven't read it, highly recommend. But if you're feeling like you want things a little more pared down, or you want things to not happen at all, or you want things to be over the flocking top, it's just going to continue to make me laugh because I'm a 5th grader. Do what feels right to you is my point. Isn't that true all the time? Live in the life that you are feeling you want to live in this moment, and give yourself and your family the gift of creating the life that is working for you right now. And that might not be what happened last year, and it might not be what happens next year. It gets to be whatever it is. And I think that is the beautiful part of exploring what we really want and what we're really feeling. And if you're not feeling it, don't do it. It's okay because you get to live a life that you are at peace with and you don't need to meet anybody else's expectations. So there's my simplified entryway. Let's go downstairs and open some advent calendars. Okay. Okay, so we're back down here in the basement and we're going to do some advents. The wine one, I'm not going to do. I will start the wine one back up probably day after tomorrow because tomorrow is Wednesday and I have the only gift guide that I'm going to do for this entire holiday season going up tomorrow. So Vlogmas number 3 is really going to be, it's not going to be labeled as such, but we're all going to know that it was can't say the word, Vlogmas video number 3. And we'll catch up with the advents when I come back to you guys on Thursday with like our normally scheduled content. I think that's the only like diversion from the plan that I have. I think it's the only sponsored video I'm doing for the month, and I think that's the only time we're gonna veer off the path. But make sure you watch tomorrow's video because they're small brands. Everything on the list is under $100, and if you haven't finished your shopping yet, or maybe haven't even started your shopping yet, you're definitely gonna want to watch it. So let's start with our Mary Englebright. So pretty, and we're gonna go for day number 2. I realized I didn't do, other than the wine one, I didn't do any food this year, which is strange. I didn't even do a chocolate one. So if you're doing a chocolate one, tell us below what you're doing because I know a lot of people love the chocolate ones. Oh my gosh, it's a little snowman. It's a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Okay, we're going to take our little sticker off. I am deriving much joy from these little stickers. I think that is exactly what I needed, was some stickers. So we're going to put him right there on number 2. And he's right next to, whoops, let me get the sticky part. He's right next to our mouse friend. So we now have our mouse friend and our little snowman. Thank you, Mary Englebright. Thank you for making us happy. So let's do the Beekman one. Actually, let's do the Apotheke one first. Hold on. I haven't burnt the Apotheke one. Oh, and the Kitsch one, since it's 12 days, we won't open that one today. Someone commented yesterday, isn't the traditional 12 days of Christmas, Christmas Day through Epiphany? Yes, but I won't be filming during that time, so I'm just kind of doing it like every other day. We'll do the Kitsch one. I don't know. It makes sense if you don't think about it. Let's do Apotheke day 2. If I can hold this up. This puppy is heavy. It won't be once we start getting into it, but we did day 1 yesterday. So today is day 2 and it's a little votive, but it's really pretty. Bergamot tangerine. So this smells like something. This smells like a Disney resort. Maybe Riviera. If any of you are Riviera resort lovers and you happen to buy this candle, tell me if you think that's what it smells like, because that's 100% what it smells like to me. So it came in this really beautiful gold packaging, and I love that. These little tiny votives, they don't burn for very long, but they really do give off a lot of scent. So let's put that one back, hoist that up. All right, now let's do Beekman 1802. I did use that facial cleanser. I always use Elemis Cleansing Balm. That is my makeup remover, but then I always use a secondary cleanser, and I had an Elemis one that ran out, and so I'm using the Beekman 1802, and I really like the way that it lathers up, and it smells really good too. So number 2, these always, it's such a, I'm gonna have to stand up. Here we go. Number 2, right here in the back. And spoiler alert, for those of you that have your own Beekman, if you haven't done yours yet, use the sound of my voice to either pause the video or to go and do yours real quick and then come back. And it is a bar of soap. Some of y'all are like, why is she excited about a bar of soap? Their soap I use all over my house. Now, I don't use it in like guest bedrooms because I feel like guest bedrooms, you want to do like a pump soap just for sanitary reasons. But this is the Vanilla Absolute. I have eczema. If you have any kind of dry skin, and you're not allergic to fragrances, these soaps are amazing. They last forever and they do not leave your hands dry. So I just always keep a stash of these. And in fact, I go through them throughout the year because there should be a lot of the soaps in here. But if you're looking to gift someone something, these soaps are amazing. So yep, there we go. Number 2. Now I'm going to have to make space. Dun, 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 dun. Make way for papier. Sorry. Okay, here we go. This one, I tied the ribbon back. And it is also in that Ralph Lauren Christmas red, by the way. Oh, let me just show you again. It's just so freaking pretty. And number 2 is kind of large. So let's see what this is. Number 2. Again, this is the Papier Advent Calendar, which I think is sold out, but if you want to bookmark it for last year. A couple of you asked me, because I mentioned that I am a paper planner girl, what planner I use. I buy from Plum Paper, and I'm actually going to talk more about them in tomorrow's gift guide, but they're a fabulous brand. These boxes are so creative. Like, look how fun the box is. Huge shout out to whoever designed this. If anybody knows the designers at Papier, they doing a great job. So it's a gratitude journal. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not just a blank journal. This is an actual, the practice of doing gratitude. We're thankful that you're here to start your gratitude journey. Inside, you'll find daily pages with morning and evening entries, as well as pauses for your 30-day reflections. There are uplifting mottos throughout, plus exercises that will help you acknowledge and appreciate all that you are thankful for. What? Okay, so each you have morning, today I look forward to, evening, today I am grateful for, and you have that for every day of the week. And then, hold on, it looks like there are reflections. This is crazy. So there's space for reflections, 30-day reflections. And then there are these activities. So time to reframe a negative to a positive. I could sure use that for what I did yesterday. And those are like sprinkled throughout. There's a life wheel. Oh my gosh, there's so much in this tiny little book. Do I want to do this for December? I think I'm going to save this and do it for January. I think that would be a really, really good, there's a weird shadow going on. Oh, well, I'm not a lighting expert. That's the thing they don't tell you when people say how easy it is to be a YouTube creator. First of all, they're lying, but also they don't talk about like lighting and weird shadows and stuff like that. I've hired someone that's helping me with that because I'm going to start doing content on my Content Creator Break Room channel that's more like podcast style, because I'm not good at lighting. So sorry that there's weird shadows, but you can see me and you can hear me, and that's what really matters. Where were we with that? Am I doing this in January? Yes, I'm going to do this in January. That's really pretty. I am so tempted to open more of this. If I wasn't filming this for y'all, I swear I would just open this entire advent calendar in one day. So I'm going to tie the ribbon back. There we go. And you know what I think it's time for? I think we need some tea. I'm feeling like yesterday was really rough and this was really fun, and we need to go have some tea by the Christmas tree upstairs. Should we do that? Yeah, let's go do that. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this on camera to prove to you how much Scooby loves his Christmas sweater. Come here, Scoob. Want to put your sweater on? There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Whoops. Where's our other hole? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, you have your sweater on. Yay. A couple of you commented how great he looked in his sweater. Let me see if I can put that down a little bit more so you can see. Scooby, do you have on your Christmas sweater? Do you have on your snuggly Christmas sweater? There's this. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Sissy barked at something. Okay. Anywho, so getting back to what we were talking about, let me grab my tea. So I used to read a lot of Rosamund Pilcher novels. I don't know if any of you ever used to read Rosamund Pilcher. This is my Disney mug today. Let me see if I can hold that. a little bit better. No, you too. You may not have my tea. See if you can see it. So cute. And whenever there was a crisis in a Rosamund Pilcher novel, they would always go for well-sugared tea. And that's what I have made myself, is Yorkshire Gold, which now is available at my local Publix, which has me beyond excited. Do not get behind that Christmas tree, Lenny. Now everybody's coming from everywhere. Please don't knock down my tripod. Oh, now Sadie's coming up. Okay, everybody wants to be in shot today, clearly. What are you doing, Sadie? No, you may not have my tea. So all that to say, whenever I start talking to the camera, they all have to come and sit around me. It's the cutest thing. I don't know what Lenny is sipping in the tree. Point being, throughout Vlogmas, I am not doing toxic positivity. I have never done toxic positivity. If you don't know what that is, it basically is when someone acts like everything is totally fine and beautiful all the time. And that if you talk about negative things, that you're somehow, bringing people down. I actually take the attitude that let's be real. Let's normalize finding joy in the midst of our personal and collective pain instead of masking it, which I firmly believe leads to all kinds of physical and emotional ailments. So throughout Vlogmas, I will try very hard not to overshare my own pain, but life is going to happen in the midst of December. And I'm not going to come on here and just be all happy, joyful, beautiful. I will be that, but also when things happen like what happened yesterday with jury duty, I'm going to share those things in a very family-friendly way, but it is reality and it is what I'm walking through. And sitting here now on December 2nd, I don't have any idea what this month will bring. But I know that we're going to do it together. And I know that I'm very grateful for you as a viewer, as someone who connects with me, as someone who took however long this video was out of your day today to spend with me. Even if you put it on double speed, that's still a lot of minutes. And I don't ever take that for granted. So I'm going to do my best to bring you good quality content that can bring you joy and that will help you feel less alone. And in the midst of making it, you're making me feel less alone. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you find, I can't even say my own tagline today. So whatever you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.